I don't think you'll like these. You're so finicky. Okay, let's get to reading. And if you missed it, I just explained the Immaculate Conception in about 5 seconds. I did. I just realized. And you'll catch it in the last minute of the philosophical classroom if you want to catch it. But I literally explained the Immaculate Conception in 5 seconds and then ended the program. And I just realized that. That came from heaven above. And it's the truth. I mean, what I'm saying is it's so easy, even a child can understand it. how somebody hasn't said it before me, I have no idea. I mean, when you just put the words in the order, you're just like, duh. Check it out. All right. We are not finishing, but we are working on finishing R.L. Stine's Goosebumps. And this is Be Careful What You Wish For. I just love this. I love this book. I'm so happy that I switched out of the other book and went into this one. So Samantha is tall like a stork. And people call her that, right? Like Big Bird, things like that. And, you know, what a great story to find out what happens to her in this. So she's got 3 wishes, right? That's where we ended it. She's got 3 wishes. And what was her first wish she wished for was to be star of the basketball team, basically, right? I found myself thinking about the wish at dinner. I couldn't get over the way the crystal ball had glowed that strange red color. Mom was trying to get me to take another helping of mashed potatoes, and I was refusing. They were the kind from a box, you know, potato flakes or something, and didn't taste at all like real mashed potatoes. Sam, you've got to eat more if you want to grow big and strong. Mom said, holding the potato serving bowl under my nose. Mom, I don't want to grow anymore, I exclaimed. I'm already taller than you are, and I'm only 12. Please don't shout, Dad said, reaching for the canned string beans. Mom gets home from work late and doesn't have time to make any real food. I was tall when I was 12, Mom said thoughtfully. She passed the potatoes to Dad. And then you shrunk, Ron exclaimed, snickering. My older brother thinks he's a riot. I just meant I was tall for my age, Mom said. Well, I'm too tall for my age, I grumbled. I'm too tall for any age. In a few years, you won't be saying that, Mom told me. When she looked away, I reached under the table and fed some string beans to Pumpkin. Pumpkin is my dog, a little brown mutt. He'll eat anything. Are there more meatballs, Dad asked. He knew there were. He just wanted Mom to get up and get them for him, which she did. How was basketball practice, Dad asked me. I made a face and gave a double thumbs down. She's too tall for basketball, Ron mumbled with a mouthful of food. Basketball takes stamina, Dad said. Sometimes I can't figure out why Dad says half the things he says. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? I suddenly thought of the crazy woman and the wish I had made. Hey, Ron, want to shoot a few baskets after dinner? I asked, poking my string bean around on the plate with my fork. We have a hoop on the front of our garage and floodlights to light up the driveway. Ron and I play a little one-on-one sometimes after dinner. You know, to unwind before starting our homework. Ron glanced out of the dining room window. Did it stop raining? Yeah, it stopped, I told him, about half an hour ago. It'll still be real wet, he said. A few puddles won't ruin your game, I told him, laughing. Ron's a real good basketball player. He's a natural athlete, so of course he has almost no interest at all in playing with me. He'd rather stay up in his room reading a book, any book. I've got a lot of homework, Ron said, pushing his black framed glasses up on his nose. Just a few minutes, I pleaded, just a little shooting practice. Help your sister, Dad urged. You can give her some pointers. Ron reluctantly agreed, but only for a few minutes. He glanced out the window again. We're going to get soaked. I'll bring a towel, I said, grinning. Don't let Pumpkin out, Mom said. He'll get his paws all wet and track mud on the floor. I can't believe we're doing this, Ron grumbled. I knew it was stupid, but I had to see if my wish had come true. Would I suddenly be a great basketball player? Would I suddenly be able to outshoot Ron? To actually throw the basketball into the basket? Would I be able to dribble without stumbling? To pass the ball in the direction I wanted? To catch the ball without it bouncing off my chest? I kept scolding myself for even thinking about the wish. It was so dumb, so totally dumb. Just because a crazy woman offers to grant 3 wishes, I told myself, doesn't mean that you have to get all excited and think you're instantly going to turn into Michael Jordan. Still, I couldn't wait to play with Ron. Was I in for a big surprise? Yes, I was in for a surprise. My shooting was actually worse. The first 2 times I tossed the ball at the hoop, I missed the garage entirely and had to go chase the ball over the wet grass. Ron laughed. I see you've been practicing, he teased. I gave him a hard shove in the stomach with the wet basketball. He deserved it. It wasn't funny. I was so disappointed. I told myself over and over that wishes don't come true, especially wishes granted by crazy women out wandering in the rain. But I couldn't help but get my hopes up. I mean, Judith and Anna and the other girls on the team were so mean to me. It would be totally terrific to come to the game against Jefferson Elementary tomorrow and suddenly be the star of the team. The star, ha ha. Ron dribbled the ball to the hoop and made an easy layup. He caught his own rebound and passed the ball to me. It sailed through my hands and bounced down the driveway. I started running after it, slipped on the wet surface, and fell face down into a puddle. Some star. I'm playing worse, I told myself. Much worse. He helped me up. I brushed myself off. Remember, this was your idea, he said. With a determined cry, I grabbed the ball, darted past him, and dribbled furiously to the basket. I had to make this basket. I had to. But as I went up for my shot, Ron caught up with me. He leapt high, raised his arm, and batted the ball away. Oh! I let out a frustrated shout. I wish you were only a foot tall, I cried. He laughed and ran after the ball, but I felt a tremor of fear roll down my body. What have I just done? I asked myself, staring into the darkness of the backyard, waiting for Ron to return with the ball. Have I just made my second wish? I didn't mean to, I told myself, my heart thudding wildly in my chest. It was an accident. It wasn't a real wish. Have I just shrunk my brother down to a foot tall? No, 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 I repeated over and over, waiting for him to reappear. The first wish hadn't come true. There was no reason to expect the second wish to come true. I squinted into the heavy darkness of the backyard. Ron, where are you? Then I gasped as he came out, scampering towards me over the grass, a foot tall, just as I had wished. Oh, what? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I want to read more, and I wasn't here for a very long time, but that's the end of chapter 8. So we read chapter 7 and chapter 8, and so we're going to leave that. Ron, her brother, is now 1 foot tall. Thanks for joining me in the reading room. This is our classroom. I am the teacher in the classroom. I am Dr. Annette Feravich. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you back here tomorrow in the early bird classroom. If you need any refreshers at all on your phonics skills, what are even phonics? Who even knows what phonics is? Join me tomorrow and find out, starting at 8 o'clock a.m. in the classroom. Thanks a lot.